Hey guys, my name is Jaleesa and I'm back for another video. As you can see, I've dyed my hair a reddish, like pink color, whatever you want to call it. I like it, it's pretty awesome, but Fidget, I felt like I should address it because I do have several videos filmed already that I haven't edited yet, and they might be coming in out of order. Hey, so some of my videos that are going to be coming out are going to have me with brown hair and some of them are going to have me with red hair. And I don't know why, I just felt like I should address that that's why my hair color looks like it's switching. It's not, it's just the videos are out of order. So, I'm sorry if that really bugs you, but yeah, that's how it's going. Fidget. Anyways, today I'm doing, as I promised a little while ago, a Tourette's Q&A for Tourette's Awareness Month. Fidget. If you're not aware, Tourette's Awareness Month is going from May 15th to June 15th, I think. Hey, and I'm a bear. I'm probably not a bear. I'm totally distracted. Filming videos with Tourette's is so hard sometimes. But yeah, I'm just going to be doing a Q&A. I might do another one. In fact, I probably am. So if you have more questions that weren't answered in this video or weren't answered in any of my other videos, go ahead and post it in the comments and I'll probably continue to do Q&As. But maybe since this is Tourette's Awareness Month, I guess you could share this video or share other videos of mine or just videos that other YouTubers have made about Tourette's that you find helpful and educational. I've got a whole playlist for you to choose from, where you could choose from something outside of the playlist. Just spread the awareness, guys. Just, post something on your Facebook or Twitter, I don't know, just, yeah, teach people about Tourette's because, it's important for people to know about it because it affects how we're treated in public. But now I'm going to get on with the questions. Okay, we have a question from Less Grumpy Cat. The first question is, do you consider yourself more of a circle or a square or some other shape of your choosing? I don't know. I feel like I could be a square because a square is often a term for like nerd or whatever, frigid, which I guess people don't really use very favorably, but all it really means is nerd, and I love being a nerd, so yeah, I guess I can be a square. Yeah, fidget. But for his more serious question, Less Grumpy Cat asks, what is a piece of advice or a helpful tip that you wish someone had told you when you first had to deal with tics or Tourette's? That's a good one. I think there's a few. I guess there's a few things that I could have learned. A lot of stuff that I learned about how to cope with and deal with my Tourette's actually came from Jess Tom, aka Tourette's Hero. She does a show called Backstage in Biscuitland and has a blog and all of that. And when I first started getting more severe with my Tourette's and hey, I had to deal with it a little bit more, that was just a lifesaver. I'm going to put her blog in the description in case anybody wants to check that out. But for advice that I would give to other people with Tourette's, I would say that it's important to learn to be resilient and confident in public, and not in the sense that fidget, nothing is going to get to you, because obviously fidget, people can be jerks about Tourette's and whatnot, especially Tourette's, and stuff does get to us, and that's important to confront. But it's also important that we know that 99.9% of the time the problem is not with us. I think if we're in public enough, we will recognize, if we're, really paying attention, that 99% of people out there in the general public don't react poorly to us. They're fine, fidget, but it's the 1% that sticks out. So how I interpret that is that when any of us go out into public, we are not the exceptionally bothersome people. Because if we were, then more people would be reacting. That 1% of people that's being super rude and ignorant and just can't stand you for some reason, fidget, they're being exceptionally rude. And that's the problem. You're not exceptionally bothersome, they are exceptionally rude. The problem isn't with you if people are bothering you. The problem was with them. And I think learning that can really increase your confidence. Yeah, that's the advice that I would probably give to people with Tourette's. How do you edit your videos? Now that is a good question, because look, that's kind of what I want to ask every other YouTuber, because fidget, I mean, I do have Adobe Premiere Pro, that's what I use for my editing, but as for what I'm doing, I'm just sort of winging it. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. No clue, and I run into technical difficulties all the time, and I'm pretty sure cats, it takes longer than what it should. I'm a bear. Still not a bear. Oh, but yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing. I just try to, I don't know, there is a loud, like, motorcycle. I am so sorry. I don't know if you can hear that. Where was I? Oh gosh, I lost my complete train of thought. Oh, yeah. Basically what I do is I just take the video and I just try to cut out any parts that are boring or, like, extremely awkward. I mean, not all of the parts that are awkward, because I'm just an awkward person, and so if I got out all of the awkward parts, then I wouldn't have very much of a video. But, you know, just stuff that, like, maybe is not that interesting to watch, or if I am trying to condense it a lot, I'll take out stuff where I pause or breathe for a second, just because it makes it a little bit faster. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. I'm probably not. I'm really probably not. So I wouldn't take any advice from me at this point. But, fidget, I don't know, maybe ask me in like 5 years or something, or just go to a video, like a media class thing, because fidget, I don't know what I'm doing. Next question. Do you have tics while you drive? Now, I've been meaning to do a full video about this, but I can't figure out how to put the camera in the car safely so that you guys can see, and fidget, it's not gonna go flying anywhere. Like, I don't have any sort of tripod or anything to put it in the car, so fidget, I haven't done that. But to answer the question, the short answer is yes. The long answer is that, okay, when you do something that you're concentrating on a lot and you have Tourette's, your tics go away. Just like in the video where I sang with my sister, when I sang, my tics went away. It's kind of the same thing with the car, but a little bit less, because I still tic a little bit, but it's not as much. Fidget, and even the tics that I do have in the car, they're a lot more controlled. I can hold them back for way longer amounts of time, and I can suppress them way, way easier, or just time them in a place where it's not that dangerous. Like, I think the most dangerous tic that I have when I drive is like an eye rolling thing, which I haven't really done a lot when I've been driving lately, but that sometimes does happen. But I just time it in such a way where I'm like, I'm at a stoplight, or it's just a really long straightaway, and there's nothing that's gonna happen in that quick second of me rolling my eyes, kind of like blinking. I don't know. Fidget, yeah, it's a lot more controlled, so I can drive. It is kind of odd when people see me getting in my car, because fidget, as soon as I'm not driving, I don't look like I should be able to drive. I don't know, I guess maybe it causes people concern when they see me getting into the driver's seat of a car, but I assure you, if it was unsafe for me to drive in any way, shape, or form, I would not be endangering my life or the lives of others. So yeah, I can drive safely, and I do tic a little bit when I drive, but it's not that bothersome. The next question says, okay, not really related, but is your hair naturally wavy like that, or do you style like that? Because I love it. Well, thank you for the compliment. I get asked this question surprisingly a lot, but my hair is naturally curly. I don't do anything to it. I literally just, I condition it. I rarely wash it, but I condition it, and I get out of the shower and I let it dry. And this is what it does, which I think is pretty cool. I didn't always like my hair being so curly, but I love it now. And now that it's red, it's even cooler. And a Tourette's related question, fidget. When you first started having tics, how did you tell the people you are close to. Most of my family doesn't know about my tics, and it ends up some weird conversation every time they see me having one. I didn't really have to worry about telling my family, so I don't really have experience with that. They kind of saw my tics a little bit before I did. I think my mom thought it was weird before I thought it was weird, and I was the one who was like, really not concerned about it. And by the time it did get more severe and obvious, everyone knew. I can't really hide this, obviously, so I've never had to deal with like whether or not to tell someone or anything like that, because now it's just obvious. And before it was so mild, and I didn't know that I had it. And then, yeah, sometimes people would like look at me weird if they saw me doing like my shiver back thing. I don't know how to describe it. I had a huge crazy tic. But fidget, even when people saw that and they were like, oh, what was that? And I'd just be like, oh, I just shivered, I guess. I never really dealt with that. And I don't feel like I can give personal advice. If anyone has dealt with that situation, go in the comments and, yeah, what would you do? What's your advice? Maybe we can get together and we can help each other out. It's kind of what this channel is for. I have coprolalia and I'm in 10th grade. How do you deal with coprolalia in school? So I didn't really deal with coprolalia in high school. My Tourette's did get a lot worse at the age of 18 when I'd already graduated, but I have dealt with it in college, so I can tell you what that experience is like. It's a little bit different because fidget in college you're an adult and your teachers don't have as much authority over you, but I think a lot of things do apply. So again, this is going to be one of those things that you can take it as you will and apply it as much as you see fit. Again, I would just be honest with what is going on and try to explain it in a way that people can understand. I sort of explain it like cats. It's a sneeze almost, or fidget like one of those shivers, but it can be more complex. Fidget in that, not saying the word is kind of like holding your breath. And look, if you have Tourette's, you've probably heard some of these explanations. It's really the same thing with coprolalia, with the addition that you have to say that you don't mean what you say. And yeah, it's really about educating people as best you can and standing up for your rights. For instance, if a teacher kicks you out of class for your coprolalia or your Tourette's or anything like that, that's illegal. Definitely go to the principal, go to your parents. Don't let that just happen because that's totally unacceptable. It can be a difficult situation depending on who you're around and how accepting they are, but fidget, yeah, I think the key is just education, and always stand up for your right to have an equal education and to be treated like anyone else. Don't let anyone bully you for it or act like it's your fault or kick you out of class or anything like that. And it's easier said than done, but I honestly don't know that much of a better way to face those kinds of problems. You mentioned that you can hold a conversation using sign language. When you sign, does it calm your motor tics similar to playing the piano? Keep up the videos, you're a true inspiration. Fidget. Actually, signing doesn't stop my tics. Fidget, as you can see, it doesn't require as much concentration, so it doesn't really necessarily stop my tics. But if I'm trying to interpret something, which I really I can't interpret that well for my life at all, but if I do try, then my tics do stop, because that does take a whole lot of concentration, a whole lot of skill. I'm just not very good at it. And then the last question, someone asked when the album was coming out. I'm a long way from releasing an album. I'm still trying to learn a lot more piano for you guys, because I grew up playing classical and now I'm trying to learn accompaniment. I haven't played in a while. So it's a completely new skill, so in order to make more music videos for you guys, fidget, I have to find musicians to play with for now. And although I can sing fidget, I haven't really discovered the resources to go and make an album right now, but I'm working on it. But hopefully it will come at some point in the future. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to try to make the occasional song or two for this YouTube channel. So that's the end of the Q&A. I've been filming for almost 30 minutes now, so I've got a lot to edit. And I've got to go, so hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!